owned by Dixon Yulee, Accordion Joyce, driven by Tonto Day. Number 2, Patriot Line, owned by the Michael Goldberg Racing Stable, driven by Drew Monte. Number 3 is Sure You Can, owned by William Phipps, the driver met at third. Number 4, Waynapedia, owned by Michelle Harden, driven by Kevin Switzer Jr. Son of Plato, number 5, owned by Catherine Nason, driven by John Nason. Number 6, Pans Pro, owned by Don Billingsley Jr., the driver of Bruce Ranger. Number 7 is Major 10, owned by Richard Otto, Jim Hardy driving. And number 8, Rest Assured, owned by London, Sepinuk, Brewer, and Kelson. Sean Gray in the sulky has called for the horses. The Pacers are making their way back to the moving in. To the backstretch. Second race Pacers in behind the gate. They're off and pacing from the inside. Patriot Line going out for the lead. Mid-pack, there goes Son of Plato. Far outside, there goes Rest Assured. Also on the move, it's Major 10. From between horses, Sure You Can. Length back to Cousin Tumbleweed, followed up by Waynapedia. And true on the field, that's Pans Pro. Paddock turn the first time. Driving up on the outside, here comes Rest Assured. And Rest Assured on the outside comes on to get the lead. Quarter time goes in 27-4. They're in the stretch for the first time. And Sean Gray has Rest Assured on the front end, shown the way by a length over Son of Plato. Towards the inside, Patriot Line is third. Parked down, Major 10, fourth, locked in. Sure You Can, followed up by Cousin Tumbleweed. Then comes Waynapedia, and true on the field, that's Pans Pro. As they swing around the clubhouse turn, Rest Assured with the lead. Pocket trip. Son of Plato giving chase up on the outside, advancing. Here comes Major 10. Major 10 up on the outside now, second, and challenging for the lead. Halftime goes in 58-2. They straighten out down the backstretch, and it's Rest Assured being pushed along by Major 10 on the rim. Those two heads apart, heading toward that three-quarter-mile marker. Son of Plato boxed in toward the inside, racing third. Cousin Tumbleweed poised on the outside, second over. Then comes Patriot Line. Down inside, Sure You Can, Pans Pro. Now true on the field, it's Waynapedia. Three quarters here in 126-2. They're on the final turn. Rest Assured with a short lead. Major 10 racing in second up on the outside. Three wide. Here comes Cousin Tumbleweed at 8-1. They're at the top of the stretch. And turn for home. Down on the inside, it's still Rest Assured hanging tough. Cousin Tumbleweed on the far outside, shaking loose. Here comes Patriot Line, gobbling up ground. And it's going to be Patriot Line coming on to win it all. Time for the mile, 1:55-1. Number 2, Patriot Line. A 3-year-old big gelding by Benning Line. And a special beauty by Rustler Hanover. Owned by the Michael Goldberg Racing Stable. Trained by Jeff Lieberman. Driven to his first lifetime victory by Drew Monte. Patriot Line pacing the mile at 1:55 1/5. The second race is official. Here is the order of finish. Number 1, Cousin Tumbleweed was 4th. Patriot Line, your race winner. Sure You Can was 6th. Waynapedia 2nd. Son of Plato 3rd. These are the paces for race number 3. Number 1 is Toe Tag, owned by Mike Cushing and Mr. Robin Gray, driven by Stephen Wilson. Number 2 is I'm a Clown, owned by James Hemingway, the driver met at 3rd. Number 3, Waves, owned and driven by Dan Tisello Jr. Number 4 is Colorful Speech, owned by Milton and Zachary Vickerson, the driver Drew Campbell. Fernley Rebel and number 5, owned by Ray Ferguson, driven by Drew Monte. Number 6, Master of Puppets, owned by Barbara Catabia, driven by Ron Cushing. Number 7, Magnum Force, owned by John D'Antonio Jr., Mike Stevenson driving, And number 8, I'm Seeing Blue Chip, owned by Chris Westcott, Bruce Ranger, in the sulky. Post time for the upcoming third race. The starter has called for the horses. The Pacers are making their way back to the starting gate. It is now post time. The horses are approaching the starting gate. Third race Pacers lining up and moving in. This field is in motion. And the gate moves on to the backstretch. Third race Pacers in behind the gate. They're off and pacing from the inside. I'm a Clown sent out for the lead. Right alongside Waves. There goes Fernley Rebel and moving up on the outside. Also on the move, it's I'm Seeing Blue Chip, who comes away racing in fourth down inside Toe Tag. Followed up by Colorful Speech, Master of Puppets, and true on the field, it's Magnum Force. Paddock turned the first time, rolling up on the outside. Here comes Fernley Rebel in, and Fernley Rebel in takes command. Opening corner on the board goes in 26 seconds flat. They're in the stretch for the first time. And Drew Monty has Fernley Rebel in on top by a length. Waves right there in second. Down inside racing third. I'm a Clown up on the outside. Hobson Blue Chip covered up towards the inside. Toe Tag followed by a Colorful Speech. Then comes Master of Puppets. And true on the field, it's Magnum Force as they swing around the clubhouse turn. Fernley Rebel in leads it by a length. Waves in the pocket giving chase. Racing in second up on the outside. Hobson Blue Chip. Halftime goes in 55-3. They strain out down the backstretch. Friendly Rebel End shows the way 3 parts of a length. Obscene Blue Chip right there on the outside. Those two now heads apart. Waves towards the inside, racing third. I'm McClown. Pinned in at the pylons, racing in fourth, gapping on the outside, Colorful Speech, followed by Toe Tag on the rim. It's Master of Puppets, and still trolling the field, nothing yet from Magnum Force. 3/4 here in 1:23-3. They're on the final turn. Obscene Blue Chip on the outside, puts a nose in front. Friendly Rebel End battles back up on the outside. Racing in third. Here comes I'm a Clown. They're at the top of the stretch and turn for home on the grandstand side. Here comes I'm a Clown. I'm a Clown on the wide side from between horses. Obscene Blue Chip. Obscene Blue Chip. I'm a Clown. Colorful Speech on the far outside at the wire. It's going to be Obscene Blue Chip coming on. Time for the mile. 1:54 flat. Circle number 8. Obscene Blue Chip. A 7-year-old bay gelding by Western Ideal, out of Real Reflection by Real Desire, owned by a condition pacing event for fillies and mares. The purse $12,500. Ranger, number 2, Kitty Hoyne. Owned by Jimmy Whittemore, driven by Drew Monty. Number 3 is Scotland Silster. Owned by Christina Del Pozo, the driver Drew Campbell. Number 4, Hired Luck. Owned by John D'Antonio Jr., driven by Mike Stevenson. Miss Trickster, number 5. Owned by Robert Holden, driven by Sean Gray. Scratch number 6, Express Delight Inn. Number 7, There Was This Girl. Owned by the George Ducharme stable and Heather Reese. Nick Raffam driving. And number 8, Just Call Me Minnie. Owned by William Phipps, Matt Athern in the sulky. It is now post time. The horses are approaching the starting gate. This field is and the gate moves on to the backstretch. Fourth race pacers and behind the gate. They're off and pacing from the inside. Kitty Hoyne going out for the lead. Up on the outside, there goes Hired Luck. Down inside, McNugget comes away third. Lane back, Scotland Silster racing in fourth. Then comes Miss Trickster. There Was This Girl, and true on the field, it's Just Call Me Minnie. Paddock turn the first time. It's Hired Luck on top. Hired Luck leads it by a length. Right there racing in second. It's Kitty Hoyne, gap of 2 lengths to McNugget at the pylons third. Opening quarter on the board goes in 27-1. They're in the stretch for the first time. And Mike Stevenson has Hired Luck at 5-2 on the engine. Kitty Hoyne tracking in second. McNugget third up on the outside. First up, here comes Scotland Silster underway from fourth. There Was This Girl. Down inside, Miss Trickster, and on the field, Just Call Me Minnie, as they swing around the clubhouse turn. Hired Luck continues to lead. Right there in second, Kitty Hoyne up on the outside. Here comes Scotland Silster racing third. They're halfway home at 56-3. They strain out down the backstretch. Hired Luck with the lead, heading toward that 3/4 mile marker. Kitty Hoyne giving chase. Scotland Silster is on the rim. Racing third, locked in. McNugget is fourth. There Was This Girl moving up on the outside, 3 wide. They round the fourth turn. Hired Luck putting up all the numbers here. 3/4 on the board here in 1:24-3. They're on the final turn. Hired Luck, and she's got the lead. Right there in hot pursuit, Kitty Hoyne. McNugget towards the inside is third. Miss Trickster towards the inside, racing in fourth. They're at the top of the stretch and turn for home. And it's Hired Luck set down for the stretch drive. Shaking loose on the outside. Here comes Kitty Hoyne. Kitty Hoyne on the outside towards the inside. Hired Luck. Far outside, here comes Miss Trickster. It's going to be Miss Trickster at 9-1. Time for the mile, 1:53.2. Shark out of Wild Retreat by All-American Ingot. Owned by Robert Holden, trained by Mike Reffam. Driven to a new lifetime record by Sean Gray. Miss Trickster pacing the mile in 1:53 2/5. Purse $15,000. These are the pacers for race number 5. Number 1, General Ward, owned by the MG stable, driven by Bruce Ranger. Number 2, Finbar, owned by Nancy Longobardi, driven by Sean Gray. Number 3 is Touch of Character, owned by Darrell Tibbetts, driven by Stephen Wilson. Number 4 is Roger That Blue Chip, owned by Martin Budke and the Michael Goldberg Racing Stable, driven by Drew Monty. Not Without a Fight, number 5, owned by the JP Stables and Mike Veldkamp, driven by Drew Campbell. Number 6, Spanner Dash, owned by Ralph Anderson, the driver Mike Stevenson. Number 7, Tailhook, owned by the Fox Ridge Stable and Carol Zemko, the driver Wally Watson. Number 8 is Put to Right, owned by Thomas and Scott Dillon, Kevin Switzer Jr. driving, owned by Joan Harmon, Norman St. Clair, and Michael Foley. Matt Thurn. This field is in motion. And the gate moves on to the backstretch. Race 5 pacers and behind the gate. They're off and pacing from the inside. General Ward tries for the lead. There goes Roger That Blue Chip. The far outside Put to Right, down inside Finbar. Touch of Character on the outside, away 5th. Late back to Not Without a Fight. Followed up by Spanner Dash, Tail Hook. And true on the field, it's What a Fool Believes. Panic turn the first time. It's Roger That Blue Chip on top, showing the way 3 parts of length. Opening quarter on the board goes in 26-2. They're in the stretch for the first time and driving up on the outside. Here comes General Ward. And now General Ward comes on to get the lead. Roger That Blue Chip back to second. It's Finbar right there in third. Put to Right, saving ground fourth. Next in line, A Touch of Character. Then comes Not Without a Fight. Spanner Dash, Tail Hook. What a Fool Believes at the back of the pack. They swing around the clubhouse turn. Bruce Ranger has General Ward at 4-5 on the point. Roger That Blue Chip right there in second. Halftime goes in 55-2. They straighten out down the backstretch. And it's General Ward, and he's got the lead. Roger That Blue Chip right there. Racing in second up on the outside. Racing in third. There it goes. Not Without a Fight. Locked in towards the inside. It's Finbar. They run the fourth turn. General Ward continues to lead. Roger That Blue Chip stalking the pace setter. 3/4 here in 1:23 flat. Around the final turn, it's General Ward showing the way. Here comes Roger That Blue Chip moving up on the outside to challenge for the lead. Up on the outside, put to right, racing third. They're at the top of the stretch and turn for home. General Reward, Dental on the inside, has that lead. But here comes Roger That Blue Chip right there on the outside. It's a fight to the finish. Roger That Blue Chip on the wide side towards the inside. General Reward, deep stretch. It will be General Ward holding on. Time for the mile, 1:51.2. Returning to the winner's circle, number 1, General Ward. A 4-year-old big gelding by Some Beach Somewhere. Out of Podge's Lady by the Ponderosa. Owned by the MG stable, trained by Melissa Beckwith, driven to victory by Bruce Ranger. That is a driving triple hat trick for Bruce Ranger. The Pacers are making their way back to the starting gate. This field is in motion. And the gate moves on to the backstretch. Race 6 Pacers in behind the gate. They're off and pacing from the inside. Roll with Dom and Benner and Cash both going out for the lead. Mid-pack, there goes Boogie Woogie J. Down inside, Topville Cruiser comes away in 4th. Lane back to Star Island, followed up by McBeantown. Gap of 2 lengths to My Better's Dell. Then comes Western Thunder. And true on the field, it's Level Up. Paddock turned the first time. Benner and Cash on top here. Opening quarter on the board goes in 26 and 4. They're in the stretch for the first time. And Drew Monty has Benner and Cash at 7-5 on top by a length. Right there in second. Roll with Dom. Boogie Woogie J third. Gap of 3. Topville Cruiser at the pylons. Next in line, Star Island, followed up by McBeantown. My Better's Dell, Western Thunder, and true on the field, that's Level Up. As they swing around the clubhouse turn, Better and Cash leads it by a length over Row It Dom right there. Drafting along in second. Boogie Woogie J ground saving third. They're halfway home in 55 and 3. They straighten out down the backstretch, and it's Better and Cash, and he's got the lead. Row It Dom is second. Boogie Woogie J third. Topville Cruiser at the cones in 4th, followed up by Star Island racing in 5th as they round the fork turn. Better and Cash has been there every step of the way. Dashing up on the outside, here comes Topville Cruiser. Topville Cruiser on the outside. 3/4 here in 1:23 and 3. They round the final turn. Better and Cash still with the lead. Up on the outside, Topville Cruiser. Down inside, Roll It Dom. They're at the top of the stretch and turn for home. Better and Cash down on the inside. Shake a loose on the outside. Here comes Roll With Dom. Roll With Dom on the outside. Better and Cash. Roll With Dom on the outside. It will be Roll With Dom coming on. Time for the mile, 1:52 and 2. Place, owned by the Ehart Stable, Tam's Horse Farm Stable, and Sweeney Down Stable, trained by Heidi Gibbs, driven to victory by Ron Cushing. Roll With Dom pacing the mile in 1:52 and 2. That is 2 in a row for Roll With Dom. Race 6 is official. Here is the order of finish. Number 1, Roll It Down, your race winner. Benner and Cash was second. Owned by William McElvain Jr., driven by Drew Campbell. Number 2, Bumpa Sticka. Owned by Tebow Vaca, Nowak Jr. and Hardy, driven by Jim Hardy. Number 3 is Beantown Brewski, owned by the Michael Goldberg Racing Stable, the driver Drew Monte. Number 4, Pembroke Pirate, owned by Don Gauthier and Ralph Anderson, driven by Mike Stevenson. Desperado, number 5, owned by the Clunis Nantes Stables, driven by Walter Lafreniere Jr. Number 6 is Betting on Bobo, owned by Joan Harmon, Norman St. Clair, and Michael Foley, driven by Matt Thurn. Scratch, number 7, Mickey Moto, and number 8, Great Pop-Up, owned by Joe Wheeler, Kevin Switzer Jr., and the Sulky. That's your field for the upcoming. This field is in motion. And the gate moves on to the backstretch. 7th race pacers in behind the gate. Number 6, Betting on Bobo, is off the gate. They're off and pacing from the inside. Is a horse going out for the lead. From between horses, Bumpa Sticka. There goes Pembroke Pirate. Also on the move, Beantown Brewski comes away racing in 4th. Followed up by Desperado. Length back down inside, it's Great Pop-Up, and far back through on the field, it's Betting on Bobo. Midway through the paddock turn the first time, it's Pembroke Pirate showing the way. Pembroke Pirate on top by a length. Bumpa Sticka right there in second. Beantown Brewski moving up towards the inside third as they pace by the opening quarter in 27-4. And as they come by the stands for the first time, Mike Stevenson has Pembroke Pirate shown the way by a length over Bumpa Sticka. Up on the outside, Beantown Brewski underway from third. Locked in is a horse. Great Pop-Up moving up on the outside, followed up by Desperado. And true on the field, it's Betting on Bobo. They swing around the clubhouse turn. Pembroke Pirate with the lead up on the outside. Beantown Brewski locked in, racing third. Bumpa Sticka. Halftime goes in 57-1. They straighten out down the backstretch. Here comes Beantown Brewski driving up on the outside. Pembroke Pirate battles back towards the inside. Those two heads apart. Bumpa Sticka giving chase in third. Great Pop-Up on the outside, followed by Is a Horse, gap of 2. Desperado and true on the field. That's Betting on Bobo. 3/4 on the board here in 124-3. Around the final turn, Beantown Brewski puts ahead in front. Down inside, Pembroke Pirate up on the outside, 3 wide. Gathering momentum, here comes Bumpa Sticka. Bumpa Sticka on the far outside. They're at the top of the stretch and turn for home on the grandstand side. Bumpa Sticka takes command and draws clear. Opens up by 2. Pembroke Pirate, Beantown Brewski in deep stretch. It will be Bumpa Sticka in front. Time for the mile, 1:54-1. Owned by Tebow Vaca, Nowak Jr., and Hardy. Trained by Jolene Andrews. Driven to victory by Jim Hardy. This field is in motion. And the gate moves on to the backstretch. 8th race pacers and behind the gate. They're off and pacing from the inside. Pembroke Hat-Trick sent out for the lead. There goes Garrett's Drama. On the far outside, there goes Line Maker down inside. Latin King comes away in 4th. Up on the outside, RJ Maverick, followed by Leave and Roll. Latin King on the outside. Length back to So It Goes. And on the field, that Spider Dragon. Paddock turn the first time. Pembroke Hat-Trick on top. Opening quarter on the board goes in 26-3. They're in the stretch for the first time, charging and charging hard. Here comes Line Maker, and Line Maker on the outside comes on to get the lead. Draws clear, leads it by a length over Pembroke Hat-Trick now second. Garrett's Drama third. Latin King is 4th. RJ Maverick 5th. Up on the outside, there goes Spider Dragon underway from 6th. As they swing around the clubhouse turn, 7th on the inside, Leave and Roll. Followed by Moments That Matter. Andrew on the field, it's So It Goes. Halftime goes in 55-2. They strain out down the backstretch. Drew Monty has Line Maker showing the way 3 parts of a length. Up on the outside, here comes Garrett's Drama to challenge for the lead. There goes R.J. Maverick moving up on the outside. He's now 3rd. Shuffle back to 4th. Pembroke Hat-Trick. They're around the 4th turn. Garrett's Drama takes command. It's Garrett's Drama with the lead. Up on the outside, here comes Saratoga Raceway Invader. R.J. Maverick now 2nd. 3/4 here in 1:24 flat. They're on the final turn. And it's R.J. Maverick on the outside who takes command and goes right on by. Opens up by 2. Garrett's Drama now back to 2nd. Moving up on the outside, racing 3rd. Pembroke Hat-Trick, they're homeward bound, and it's all R.J. Maverick strutting out to a 5-length lead. Far outside, Spider Dragon towards the inside. Garrett's Drama, deep stretch. R.J. Maverick in front and going away. Time for the mile, 1:52-2. Last by As Promised. Owned by Joe Morris Jr. and Brett Morris, trained by Melissa Beckwith. That is a training double for Melissa Beckwith. Driven to a new lifetime record by Bruce Ranger. 4 winning drives on the day. A grand slam for Bruce Ranger. RJ Maverick pacing the mile in 1:52-2.